It looks like the John Wick universe is about to expand with the announcement of the Ballerina spin-off project. So from the release date to the amazing cast, here is everything we know about Ballerina, the John Wick spin-off. So now that John Wick 4 has been released, it looks like fans won't exactly have to wait too long for the next installment in the franchise. Yeah, it's going to be a while until we see John Wick 5, but at least we're getting more information about the wider world the series is set in, and honestly, it makes us even more excited about the next film. But sadly, we don't know a whole lot about Ballerina. Currently, the film is set to launch on June 7th of 2024, but the synopsis doesn't reveal much. But what does the official synopsis say? Well, according to the official synopsis, the world of John Wick expands with Ballerina, as Ana de Armas stars as an assassin trained in the traditions of the Roma. It sounds super interesting, as it's going to expand on what we saw during John Wick Chapter 3. According to the reports we've got so far, the story of Ballerina is going to be set between the events of John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, and John Wick Chapter 4. This is amazing. It's going to give way more information into the wider universe. Ana de Armas is the star of the project, and it's going to follow her taking revenge on those who killed her family. She's such an amazing actress. I mean, have you seen Knives Out? She was so fantastic in that, and has become such a huge star over the last 5 or 6 years. Armas is incredible in every role she takes, and she's an absolutely badass woman. As many fans of the John Wick franchise should know by now, the Roma is a crime family in the John Wick universe led by the director. This is the family that took John Wick in as a child and trained him, meaning they know how to teach people to kill. Just look at Wick. He's efficient and lean, a proficient, professional killing machine. During John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, we get to see Wick return to the director as he is seeking shelter from the High Table. Here is where we get more insight into the group, and where the Ballerina spin-off series will most likely take place. Roma is shown training boys in a very specific form of martial arts, and girls in ballet under the stern eyes of the director. Ballet is such a weird thing, but it makes a lot of sense when you think about the assassins.
You know, when my pupils first come here, they wish for one thing: a life free of suffering. As you know, art is pain. Life is suffering.
The director is also John Wick's adopted mother, so if she's going to be in this spin-off series, she should play a huge role. Speaking of playing a huge role, who is actually going to be in this project? Surely we're going to see a lot of returning faces from John Wick, right? Well, yeah, some of the cast has already been confirmed. Ballerina will, of course, be headlined by the wonderful Ana de Armas, as we've already said. She's an amazing actress, and is currently in the running for an Academy Award for Best Actress in 2023 for her recent film Blonde. Though the film might have had a lot of controversies, Armas was phenomenal in it. It truly shows her range as an actor. She's been in projects such as Blade Runner 2049 and Knives Out. She is playing Rooney, a character we are sure to get more information on as the months go by. We absolutely cannot wait to see her on screen, and we think she's going to play super well off the other cast members. Speaking of which, Ian McShane is going to reprise his role as Winston Scott, the owner of the Continental Hotel. Any avid John Wick viewer knows that the Continental Hotel is a major plot point in all of the films, as it's the hub for the assassins in the universe. Though we're not going to spoil what happens in John Wick 4, as it doesn't really apply to Ballerina. Let's just say that the Continental Hotel has had some trouble. John John Wick 3 saw everybody going after the titular character, so maybe a little bit of that will play into Ballerina. Speaking of which, Keanu Reeves himself is also set to play John Wick in an extended role in the film. Now this is what we've been looking for. That's amazing. Though it's not like the project needs work to do super well, as Armis is going to do fantastic. There are probably some people out there who don't really know about this spin-off, and just seeing Keanu Reeves in the trailer and the poster is going to draw the viewers in. Angelica Houston also reprises her role as the director from the third film, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, she's probably going to be a main character during the early stages of it, as we see Armis's character evolve. God, we cannot wait to see this film, but the cast does not end there. Other stars have joined the cast, such as Gabriel Bryan, Catalina Sandino Moreno, and one that is going to blow everybody out of the water. The Walking Dead star Norman Reedus is going to appear in the film, marking an amazing moment for his career. Norman Reedus is such an amazing actor, but is often ignored. He did phenomenally in his run on The Walking Dead, but hasn't really broken into the film market over the last few years. We absolutely can't wait to see him in Ballerina, and we think he's gonna do a fantastic job with whatever role he gets. Finally, and the saddest cast member to talk about is that this film will mark the final appearance of Lance Reddick. Reddick will once again be playing Sharon, the character he's been playing since the first John Wick. His character is quite integral to the story of the first 4 films, and his appearance in Ballerina will mark his final in the franchise. Sadly, he passed away on the 17th of March 2023, which completely destroyed everybody. What a sad thing to hear, but we hope his final appearance will be memorable. Who are we kidding? It's going to be fantastic! And the final thing to discuss in today's video is what else is there in the John Wick franchise? We already know that the 5th film is now in the works, and Ballerina is coming out next year, but what else could they do? Even if Keanu Reeves retires the role and just wants to let the franchise carry on without him, there's so much they could do. There is an announced John Wick TV miniseries by the name of The Continental, which is going to show the backstory of the establishment and its iconic characters. We will see Mel Gibson as a new character by the name of Cormac, as the series is set all the way back in 1975. This should be amazing for world building and could play into the final John Wick film. We should see the origin story of the Continental Hotel itself and how the establishment grew to be as famous as it was. Though we haven't seen any trailers or much information on it, the series is expected to premiere in September on NBC's Peacock. Just like we've said throughout today's video, this spin-off should be amazing, especially compared to Ballerina. We already know that John Wick pulls in the numbers, so why can't a few spin-off series as well? So, from the release date to the amazing cast, that was everything we know about Ballerina, the John Wick spin-off. Thanks for watching.